Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and make it flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord. For he shall be like the heat in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land, and not inhabited. Blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, and whose hope the Lord is. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Basham Yahushai, Basham Rekha Kodash, and double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. I'm my brother McCullough from the Great Millstone Jamaica camp again with a lesson to feed the elect through the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. Now, the reason why I'm doing this lesson is this one second. Is this video right here that no other than that NERO 47. I'm gonna use the phrase that the apostle use. You know, the 47 man NERO had made a profound speech right here, which I'm gonna play it and then grab some scriptures, right? So
means so much. There were so many people who said the Middle East, and this has been going for many, many decades. I've read it many times that World War III will begin in the Middle East. It's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. There was a time that you would have thought it could have, but it's not going to happen. There won't be World War III, hopefully at all, but it's not going to start in the Middle East. We're not going to have a World War III if we're smart. There'll never be a World War III.
Right. So basically, he's saying that there will never be a World War III, and it's not going to start in the Middle East, which they call the Middle East in Levant today, right? But the scriptures says something totally different. Let's get Revelation. Come on, Revelation 7. Alright, loose the angel. Let me see if I get the Revelation 9. Alright, yes. Revelation chapter 9 verse. Starting at verse 13, it says, And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before the Most High, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, Loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And remember, these angels, was told not to hurt the earth. That's in Revelation, the 7th chapter. As a matter of fact, let me get that, Revelation 7. And then we just come back to Revelation 9. Revelation 7. Right? And it reads, Revelation 7 verse 1. And after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, which means north, south, east, and west. It's not talking about like you're driving a car and you take a corner. It's talking about what they call the cardinal points. North, south, east, and west. It says, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending that destroying wind. It says, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. Right? So that's 144,000, 12,000 of each tribes. Right? So these angels were set up not to do anything as yet until these men are sealed. So as soon as they become sealed, this is what the scripture says, right? Revelation 9 verse 13. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar which is before the Most High, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Where is the Euphrates? The Euphrates is over where you guys call the Middle East. So those four angels are playing a key role over there, in orchestrating how this war will kick off in the earth and when it should start. So as you can see right here in the text, basically it will be orders given to them from higher ups to get this war started. Saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And this is prophecy. As DJ Trump said, it is written. Yes, it is written. It is written in the scriptures. Whoa, whoa, whoa. World War One, World War Two, and World War Three. And World War Three coming quickly, as the scripture says, right? It says, and the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year for to slay the third part of men. And the third part of men is what? Them Edomites, the so-called white man. Because you have the sons of God, which are the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians. And we are scattered all over the world, looking like Edomite, looking like Moabite, looking like Hamites, looking like Ishmaelites. We are scattered all over the world, but chiefly in America, right? So we are the Israelites. So we are part of the third part of man. You have the sons of men, and then you have the sons of the wicked. So this, the third part of men is speaking about them devils, right? So it says, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them, which is 200 million in today's term. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire, and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, because they are coming with speed and great power. And out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. So horses, literal horses, don't spit fire and brimstone from their mouth. It's speaking about missiles. By these three was the third part of men killed, by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth and their tails, because the tail is the fire that propel it from one point to another point. And the mouth represent the head, the war head. You know, like check it like a dog or a lion. Their power is in their teeth, that is in their mouth. So that's why it refer to it as, you know. It says, and in their tails, for their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads with them, they do hurt. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of their works, of the work of their hands, and they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear or walk, neither repented they of their murders, nor their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. So more judgment's gonna bring up. But the point I'm trying to make is that this is telling you that this war, you know, is I should have started at verse 12, as I know it's right here. As verse 12 in Revelation 9 says, one woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter, which is World War One, World War Two, and World War Three. But I think in the next chapter it says, behold, the second war is past. Revelation 10. As a matter of fact, next chapter. Oh no, bear with me a second. Ain't it in the next chapter? Oh, 1 second. Second war. Alright, so it's Revelation 11, my bad. Revelation 11 verse 14, and it reads, it says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So World War II is in 1939, 1940s. See, so that's like what, 70 something years, 80 years, you know. Pardon me if I'm not good with my maths like that. I'm not mathematically inclined like other brothers, but you know, that's the reason why I say it coming quickly, because that time is you know, rapidly came or rapidly come, where we are seeing that these nations, North Korea did a parade the other day, basically showing their new ties given to them by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to get the job done. So who is DJ NERO? NERO 47 to say that this will never happen. He's bullshitting, because he himself know that this will happen. But what this does also, it gives comfort to you people out there that are unbelievers, that looking on, seeing what's taking place, being scared, but yet still having confidence or hope that, oh, see, there won't be any war because the president, my president, said that there won't be any war. Well, news flash, there will be a third world war. And that's the reason why I read the scripture that says, cursed be the man that trusteth in man. You understand? In the scripture in the book of Isaiah, Isaiah 54 verse 16, and it reads, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. So this is why the Lord had given them the knowledge and the know-how to create these bombs to destroy these people that live in Sodom, that live in Babylon. You know, it's gonna be, this place that is called America is gonna go up in fire. It's gonna go up in flame. That lake of fire that the Apostle John the Revelator saw. He basically saw America in his futuristic eyes burning and burning and burning, you know, and all the elements there being melt with fervent heat. And I'm gonna get Malachi chapter 4 and close off there, right? It says, for behold, the day of the Lord cometh, that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So to hot these missiles, or the intensity of this fire will be, there won't be any roots in the soil to regrow any trees or any twigs or anything like that. Nothing will be, there will be no steel. What's his name? Russian Minister Sergei Lavrov, he himself said, look, the steels and the concrete in America will melt when Russia fire them nukes, the great Satan, the sickle Satan 2, all avant-garde, all these missiles that they have. Basically, he said that that place will melt. And that's prophecy, that he is speaking what the Lord had put in their hearts to speak. That's the reason why the Lord said, I created the waster to destroy. He's the one that's doing it for his glory. Let me read it again, Malachi chapter 4 verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and he shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And that's what we're doing now. And he shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes on the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts. Because and it's not just in America, you know. Our land, the land of Israel, will be burnt, but it's going to be built back up, because that's where we're from, and that's where we're going to go back. That's where the kingdom of heaven, that's the garden plant eastward in Eden. You know, and the Lord said he's going to make the place of his feet glorious again. And I hope that this has been an edifying lesson through the Spirit. Shalom.